Hello friends, here is my analogy of the backward-looking surfer about how LLMs, and in particular general pre-trained transformers known as GPT, predict output. Imagine the biggest ocean that you can think of. Take Pacific, Atlantic, Indian and every other ocean on Earth put together. On this big ocean, there are billions, maybe trillions of waves, and none of those waves are identical. This is not to say that there aren't similar ones. Of course, there are. I mean, all waves rise and fall, go back and forth, and no wave which has ever risen will stay like that forever. So there are some rules and there is some wiggle room. Now imagine the world's most skilled surfer. This is a guy who watched recordings of all the other surfers out there and studied all. Maybe billions of them riding trillions of waves, learned from all the best. Daring ones who risk their life every second, or calm weavers, creative or dull, long-running or brief and intense. Our surfer has learned all their ways. Now, our surfer grabs the board and heads to the big performance. Gets on the surfboard, jumps onto the incoming wave. But here's what makes this surfer special. Sitting backwards on the surfboard. The surfer is looking back at the wave and guessing at every second what the next move will be based firstly and foremostly on what the wave looked so far and what it has been, and on what path was woven so far, and also on the mood of this particular ride. Sometimes rushed, sometimes patient, sometimes closest to the crest and some other times closer to the baseline. Our surfer is waving a new path every instant. Being so experienced, there is no fall, no abrupt exit, only controlled going with the flow and ending it whenever wanted. In a similar fashion, every thought or sentence that humankind has ever produced is a wave in an ocean. Some are similar to a degree, maybe none exactly the same. The LLM, like our surfer, falls forward, looking back at what the context wave looked like and charts a new path, one token at a time, depending on the temperature and other factors. So, I hope you like my analogy. I hope you make it relevant. Please let me know in the comments and like.